team there, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in their stadium, which is the first time that's ever happened with a team. So, listen, we're honored to be there, and we've got work to get done before we have an opportunity to get down there. So, anyways, with that, by the way, I'm also very proud of where the Buffalo Bills are and Sean McDermott and the great job that he's done. It's great for the National Football League. It's great for the city of Buffalo to have the Bills back like they are, and they're a heck of a football team. And Sean's a big part of that, obviously. So, anyways, with that, time's yours.
Andy Reid, so classy. Well done, and he's spot on, too, about the Buffalo Bills. Great job by Sean McDermott and Josh Allen, that entire crew there. But let's look ahead to Super Bowl 55, shall we? If the Bucs look at this version, Sunday's version of the Kansas City Chiefs, it's an uphill battle. But let's remember, this is the most Chiefs points in a game since Week 7. They hadn't had a victory by more than 6 points since November 1st against the Jets. So they haven't been playing great offensively until today. Are you buying that? Or am I just kind of layering it on too thick and saying that the Bucs actually have a shot here, Joe?
No, I think the Bucs have a great chance, and I think it really starts with that pass rush up front. I think if they want to be able to have any chance in the Super Bowl, they need to get the pressure like they got today from their front four, especially their two defensive ends, Jason Pierre-Paul and Shaq Barrett. Those two guys, they terrorized Aaron Rodgers. They had 5 sacks in the game today, and they really never allowed Aaron Rodgers to get comfortable back there. And I think that's the key against Patrick Mahomes, because everybody knows you can't blitz Patrick Mahomes. He's so good at getting outside the pocket and escaping the blitz. And then if you give him time in one-on-one coverage, he's got so many weapons down the field that they're going to just hurt you too much with those big plays down the field. So you got to be able to get pressure with 4. And this Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive line, it's just the type of defensive line that can kind of constrict from the outside. They can beat those tackles consistently. And something to watch, it looks like Eric Fisher is probably not going to be able to play in that game. The Chiefs already down their all-pro right tackle, Mitchell Schwartz. So basically, they're going to be playing 2 backup tackles in that game, trying to block Shaq Barrett and JPP, a couple all-pros that terrorized Aaron Rodgers today. So I think that is the big matchup that is definitely in the Bucs' favor going into this game.
Yeah, you mentioned the injury to their left tackle, Eric Fisher. It's an Achilles injury. Andy Reid said it did not look good. They'll have more with an MRI coming up on Monday. Real quickly, about 60 seconds here. We focus a lot on Tom Brady. We understand that. But this Buccaneers D, look what it's done since upending Washington in the playoffs. Took care of Drew Brees and the Saints. It's not the same Drew Brees, but still it's Drew Brees. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, highest scoring team in the league, was the Packers, not the Chiefs. This is a team that is young, fast, and hungry, Joe.
Yeah, they're playing great complementary football right now. The thing that impressed me the most in this game was when Tom Brady struggled in the second half after consuming all those bratwursts at halftime at Lambeau Field. He throws 3 interceptions. What does the defense do? They bail him out. They force a couple 3-and-outs from Aaron Rodgers, and they hold him to some field goals when they get down into the red zone. So that's...
The Bucs are off to their first Super Bowl in 18 years. And Tom Brady's like, hey, I've been to now 10 of these things. So I'll tell you how it goes, guys. And we're playing at home against the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be a blast over the next 2 weeks. And you know who can't wait? Yeah, the King. King James. Mood. Talk. I love it. Okay. Hashtag watch Brady. And then J.J. Watt. Just absurd what Tom Brady has accomplished in his career. Undisputed GOAT. Not even remotely debatable. Unreal. But Tom Brady will be the first one to tell you his defense deserves some credit. As you can see in these next-gen stats powered by AWS, Shaq Barrett, who had gone 6 weeks without a sack, had 3 of the 5 Buccaneers drops of Rodgers. In fact, all 5 of their sacks came within 4 with 4 or fewer pass rushers. One of the guys applying the heat had to face the heat from our Joe Thomas.
I bet you can't wait to get back to the celebrating, so we'll try to get you out of here quickly.
Hey. It's lit right now, you know what I mean? Like,
I bet. I'm jealous.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's awesome, man. You guys on defense were able to sack Aaron Rodgers 5 times. You hit him 8 times. You pressured him 13 times. And I'm just wondering, as a former offensive lineman, did you apologize to that Packers offensive line after the game for that beating that you put on Aaron Rodgers?
Heck no. You know what I mean? It was a game. It was a game that it was a must-win game. and we came out here and did what we needed to do. I know they hate to be in the situation that they're in right now, but I'd rather them than us. And we worked so hard to get to this point. Offense, defense, special team, the coaches, the cafeteria staff, the cleaning crew, the janitor crew, everybody worked so hard to get to this point.
This defense that you guys have been playing on has really been fantastic. And is it about time this defense gets a little bit of respect in the NFL?
Hey, in the NFL, man, you got to gain respect. And sure enough, it's got us in the Super Bowl. One more game to go. And we ready, man. We ready to make history.
After you guys signed Tom Brady in the offseason, obviously the expectations were really high, but did it take a long time before you realized that you might be sitting in this exact position right here, going back home to play a Super Bowl in Tampa Stadium?
For sure. We already knew what kind of defense we had, and just added Tom Brady to the offense. And him doing this thing, the offensive coordinator doing this thing, they all in sync. Man, we supposed to be in the position that we in right now. You know what I'm saying? We worked hard for it, like I said, and it was not given to us, and we worked hard.
What would it mean for you guys to be able to bring a Super Bowl trophy back home to Tampa, Florida?
Man, it's going to mean a lot. I know, the fans know, the players know that, man, let's get the job. The job is not done. It ain't done yet. Like Kobe Bryant would have said, job not done.
Good luck in the Super Bowl. Go enjoy your teammates.
Thanks, Joe. Love you, man.
Hey, the offseason started with the Packers drafting Aaron Rodgers' replacement. Will they need him in 2021? Rodgers championship game where McCole Hardman gets into the end zone here for the Chiefs. This after muffing a punt earlier that led to a Buffalo Bills touchdown. Here he gets the Chiefs on the board. Take you now. How about this in the second half? Patrick Mahomes goes bowling for a touchdown with Travis Kelce. Little underhand on the shovel, and he gets in. Mahomes not done. That's too easy. Travis Kelce, second time on the day, into the end zone. Tyreek Hill was a monster on this day as well. And there you have it. The Kansas City Chiefs with an opportunity to be the first team to win back-to-back Super Bowls now for the first time since the New England Patriots did it in 03-04. 38-23 win over the Bills. They are the AFC champions. They are headed to Super Bowl 55 to meet quarterback who last won back-to-back Super Bowls, but now playing for the Tampa Bay Bucks, Tom Brady. It's Chiefs versus Bucks. This is NFL Game Day Highlights presented by the Pepsi Super Bowl 55 halftime show alongside a Super Bowl champion, David Carr. I am Rhett Lewis. And, well, Mahomes versus Brady. Brady, the only quarterback to ever beat Mahomes in the playoffs. Here we go. What do you think here, David Carr?
Well, as good as this quarterback matchup is, I don't know if I could put together a better matchup as far as personnel goes on both sides of the ball. This is going to be tremendous watching the Chiefs and their explosiveness with the Bucks and how good their defense, how fast they are. And then vice versa, you got some great matchups on the other side with the Bucks and their skill players, and then Spagnuolo and what's he going to do with his defense and Chris Jones and how they're going to choose to attack him. I thought Spags did a great job against Buffalo too. They decided to play some man coverage and really challenge those guys. But these guys, with Kelce and Mahomes out there, it was too much. It just felt like it was almost inevitable, this game. So I'm excited for this next one coming up. It's going to be huge.
So Patrick Mahomes, first player in NFL history with 2 playoff games of 300-plus passing yards, 3-plus passing touchdowns, and 0 interceptions in his first 4 seasons. Absolutely terrific. Again tonight, 325 and 3 TDs. They spotted him 9 points, David, but that felt like 10 years ago that it was 9-0 Bills. It's up 38-24.
And even when it was 9, it was like, okay, maybe that's enough. But we knew it wasn't. You go back to last year, the Texans and, coming from 3-4 scores down. So these guys are just extremely talented.
Patrick Mahomes in a terrific postseason run, illustrated here as he now has 1 more passing touchdown than Russell Wilson in his first 4 seasons for the most in NFL postseason history. More than our pal Kurt Warner, more than Dan Marino. Patrick Mahomes, 17, his 4th career playoff game with 3-plus passing touchdowns. And for the Bills, look, this was going to be a tough ask for them, period. It's a tough ask for anybody who goes up against the Kansas City Chiefs. But you have a couple of opportunities.